Yeah, and I think as an owner now, right, of a small business owner, how did that experience, how does it help you relate to the people that you rely on to find new business for you?
I think when they see me do it, they see me get in the trenches and make the call, or sit in on the call, it adds a lot of credibility. And it really goes back to the fundamental of coaching. And your best mentors that are out there, they're the ones that, get in the water if they're a swim coach. It's not the swim coach that, weighs 300 pounds is yelling at you from, the chair. It's the one that's in the water. It's the coach that gets their tail down and shows you how to field it. Um, it's the fitness person that shows you how to lift the weights. It's somebody that has the experience or knowledge to help educate you, and then there's just something about a respect you have immediately in those moments. And the same goes for when employees get respect for me when they show me how to. They do something. I'm like, wow, okay, that was really impressive. The way you handled the call, or the way you sold that person, or the way you supported that customer. I think that's really how you build a two-way street of respect for each other.
So
It's
as
just
an
getting in
owner,
there
you
and
don't
doing
you
it.
don't take them for granted. You understand how
Exactly.
difficult it is what you're asking people to do.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And you know that better than anybody. Having been an MB and having sold your whole career, how powerful that can be.
Yeah, and it one of the things that really stuck with me my time at GE, at the time, this is late 90s, early 2000s. GE was filled with P&L managers who rose up through accounting and finance, and
Yeah.
it never sold anything. Um, and you could see it. They didn't know how to talk to the sales force, right? Other than make your numbers, or be more accountable. And
Yeah.
they didn't know how, we'd roll out a new product or a new offering, and they didn't know how to roll it out to a sales force to energize the team, or to show them, how to position the product or the service in a way that was of value to a customer or someone else. And so that always just stuck with me, how uh, the General Electric way, and GE's done nothing but shrink over 20 years because of that
Yeah.
approach, because they had all these line managers that just had no idea what customers were going through, or
Yeah.
how to share value or solve things for customers, right? even
Hmm.
even how do we make investments in areas that customers care about. They were so internally focused on numbers and financing that they missed a lot. And I really made a conscious effort after that experience to not be that type of manager, to not be someone that was kind of disconnected from the front line and what people were going through. And,
Yeah.
I've always
Yeah.
tried to give people a voice that we're trying to sell, because I just think it's incredibly difficult.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's a good point because it's not easy to do that. It's even if you love getting in the trenches, you love being a part of the adrenaline rush of a sale, or supporting a customer who's not happy, and kind of getting them from unhappy to becoming really a spokesperson for the company. That's not easy to do. I mean,